Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Magandang gabi. Did I pronounce it right? Thank God. And namaste from India, and salute from the International Council for Education of People with Visual Impairment. Why do we do the work that we do? We do it because we love the work. We love children. We love anybody who is part of our life, be they students, be they parents, be they our colleagues, be they anyone. It is this passion, this love, this giving of our many, many years that makes work with the ICEVI significant. We would like to give focus and to bring people on this dais who are working tirelessly, quietly, no fanfare, no fuss, working because of one single word, love. They love the work that they are doing. I would like you to put your hands together before we call these wonderful people on stage. Can you give a loud applause to all of you in the audience who are here simply because they are passionate about the work they do, the love they have in their hearts. We would like to start our award function. It's a small tribute from ICEVI to the people who toil, to the people who pray, to the people who keep the love of children in their hearts. We would like to honor a young man. He is in the audience. He is totally unaware that he is going to be awarded today. And before I tell you the name of the young man, we'd like to play a small message from our President Emeritus, Larry Campbell, who has been the life and soul of ICEVI and of all the work in Southeast Asia particularly, and all over the world. So I bring to you the voice of Larry Campbell. He will describe the gentleman who is going to get the award. Larry Campbell.
Greetings to everyone attending the ICEVI East Asia Regional Conference. I was so pleased to learn that our dear friend and colleague, Anh Phúc, would be honored with a special award at this regional conference. I was likewise very pleased to have been asked to say a few words about Phúc at this award ceremony, and I'm only sorry that a minor health issue prevents me from being there to do this in person. I first met Phúc when he was a trainee in one of the early on-net regional training of trainers workshops conducted at Ratchasutta College, Mayadol University in Thailand. Within 3 days of the start of the program, I remember the instructor, Victor Saran, speaking to me about Phúc and saying, "Larry, we need to keep our eye on this guy. He's very clever and has great potential." As I got to know Phúc and to work closely with him during the years that followed, I learned what a great understatement that was. Yes, it was very obvious early on that Phúc possessed a level of technological expertise that was well beyond many of his peers. What was less obvious from the outset were the many other positive dimensions of this young man that I and my colleagues throughout the region have come to understand and admire over the past 2 decades. There's an old expression that knowledge is power. That power, of course, is best used when the knowledge is shared with others. Sadly, such sharing is not always the case. However, as anyone who has worked with Phúc knows, he is not only one of the most talented young techies in the region, but by far one of the most giving and selfless persons that any of us will ever have the privilege of knowing. During the past 2 decades, there are few in this region who have done more to empower their blind brothers and sisters than Anh Phúc. His contributions extend well beyond Vietnam and in one way or another have touched every country that has been involved in the OnNet regional program and the ICEVI Higher Education Regional Initiative. His contributions include serving as a trainer and an advisor in many countries, developing open source software that has put literary and musical Braille production at the fingertips of blind persons throughout the region and beyond at little or no cost. Most recently, he led the team that tackled a challenge that many described as Mission Impossible, the development of a free, open source text-to-speech engine for the Burmese language. To the delight of blind Burmese speakers everywhere, that text-to-speech engine was released just 2 weeks ago in collaboration with our partners at the Myanmar National Association of the Blind. Beyond this and so many other professional contributions, Phúc is a loving and devoted husband and father, a deeply spiritual individual, and a young man who you will often find spending his holidays volunteering his time teaching blind children and adults in remote regions of Vietnam yet to be fully reached by the traditional service delivery systems. Dear friends and colleagues, please join me in extending warmest congratulations to this remarkable young man.
I invite Dr. Francis Gentle, President of the ICEVI, to please come on the stage to give this award to Phúc. A small poem for Phúc as he comes. A young man who faced problems and strife and who has emerged a victor in life, who has carved a path and revolutionized the game. In Vietnam, he will be enshrined in the Hall of Fame. Put your hands together for Dang Hook Phúc. The ICEVI presents this plaque of recognition to Dang Hoi Phúc, recognition for his support in the development of text-to-speech synthesizer in Burmese language and for helping to advocate for the rights of his fellow blind persons to inclusive education, and in support of the higher education program of the ICEVI Nippon Foundation in East Asia, given this 16th day of October 2018 during the ICEVI East Asia Regional Conference held at the Novotel Hotel and Resort in Quezon City, Philippines. Francis Gentle, President ICEVI, and Lawrence F. Campbell, Project Director, Higher Education. Please give a big round of applause to Phúc.